Hi, I'm Deborah, the Engagement Manager at Resilient Africa Network. I had the privilege to use our design thinking tools, the M-Kits that were developed by Stanford University to teach the first batch of students. We invited 30 students from different disciplines at Makerere University and neighboring institutions, and we invited students on purpose, those who are interested in innovating or who are working on projects within their academic coursework. So we invited them over to Resilient Africa Network and trained them using the Stanford videos, the M-Kits. The students were very excited to interact with Professor Bani, and they related with him as if he was physically present. The students were taken through 5 modules of design thinking, and 4 of the modules had fully developed M-Kits by Professor Bani. We had students talking about prototyping, about brainstorming, about need finding, and all the concepts they used, they actually picked them from Professor Bani. They related with him as if he was physically present with us. And the kind of training that we organized was blended. We used the videos as well as interaction after every video. We recapped for the students and reflected on a module after module. We had reflections. Students would recap for their fellow students and talk about things that stood out for them in every particular module. In addition, we used tools from Stanford which helped students to bring out those issues. For example, on need finding, they had a tool on how to gather insights from a person, asking appropriate questions, asking why, and then from there they could be able to go to the next module, which was maybe about brainstorming. We gave them 2 challenges. Some students tackled a physical challenge. They were designing a bag, and other students were designing a whole system, like improving the livelihood of an agriculturist. The students enjoyed the 5 modules. The most interesting module was the prototyping session. The students were able to prototype different things, very interesting things. They actually appreciated the fact that they could even prototype a service. Most of them generally reported that they enjoyed the training. Our first cohort of students from KASESE Brothers were able to implement design thinking. We had 28 students organized at KASESE Brothers, and the students were taken through design thinking using the Stanford M-Kits. After the 2 days training, we asked the students to identify groups of students they could train in their respective departments. We had the first group from KASESE Brothers University implement the design thinking training. The students downloaded the videos from our YouTube channel, asked us for materials and facilitation guides, the slide decks from Professor Bani, and we availed all the materials. The students prepared within 2 days, and they were able to deliver a similar training in 1 day. The RAN staff participated in the training at KASESE Brothers. We helped to recap on most of the modules and also make the students actively engaged in the tools. The students thought about their own challenges. They actually designed a solar-powered bag, they designed a car, and designed a whole system of a small business. The students also enjoyed the brainstorming sessions, they enjoyed the prototyping sessions. The highlight of the whole event was prototyping a system. We had the students give remarks at the end of the training that they had the most memorable training in their academic life. They wished all their trainings were conducted the same way. The students enjoyed the practical bits of the whole training and enjoyed the interactivity of the 5 modules. To cover a need-finding module and immediately put that into practice was very rewarding for the students. We had 2 faculty members who took part in this training and who inspired these students and promised to incorporate the design thinking methodology within their day-to-day teaching of their classes. The students further reported that they were going to embark on their 3rd year and 4th year projects, and the design thinking skills will help them to come up with relevant projects with the need finding skills, finding out what is very pertinent within our communities, and designing appropriate solutions. They referred to most of the concepts that were covered in the design thinking module, like the tip of an iceberg, knowing that for you to design an appropriate technology or an appropriate approach, you need to get to the depth of the matter. The students generally enjoyed and were very excited, and they always showed a smile when they were prototyping, when they were pitching their prototypes, and when they were covering the module of storytelling. I would recommend that every student undergoes the design thinking methodology regardless of the discipline, even if it's a student studying engineering, social sciences, or business, or veterinary medicine. If they study design thinking, it changes it changes the way they think about their projects, the way they perceive their final year classwork, projects that they need to work on. It's a very practical course.